So if in my daily life there is complete order in which there is no disturbance, what is the relationship of that order to the never-ending order?
Yes.
Can that silent movement of order, of that extraordinary something, can that affect my daily life when I have deep inward psychological order? You understand?
Yeah. Yes, well, we've said, for example, the volcano is a manifestation of the whole order of the universe. You know.
Absolutely. Tiger killing
everything.
deer.
So then the question is whether the human being in his daily life can be similar.
Similar, that's it. If not, I don't see what's the point of the other.
Well, it has no point to the human being. Right?
Yeah, that's it.
Then you would fall back into the human being trying to make his own purpose out of himself and out of his thoughts, right?
Yeah.
You see, I think some people would say, oh, who cares about the universe? All we care about is our own society, what we're doing, right? But then that falls down because it's full of contradiction.
Of course, obviously, it's only thoughtless.
It's too small, yeah.
So, that universe, which is in total order, does affect my daily life.
Yes. I think, let's suppose people, or say scientists, might ask how. You see, people might say, okay, I understand that the universe is constituted of matter. The laws of matter affect your daily life, but we're saying it is not so clear how it affects the mind. How the mind is, that there is this absolute mind which affects the daily life.
What is my daily life? A series of reactions and disorders, right? I'm making it very quick, brief. That is that.
Well, it's mostly that.
Mostly. And thought is always struggling to bring order within that.
Yes.
And when it does that, it's still disorder.
Because thought is limited.
Of course.
It's always limited by its own contradiction.
Contradiction, of course. So it is always, thought is always creating disorder because it's itself limited.
And as soon as it tries to go beyond the limit, that is disorder. Right?
That is disorder, right. I've understood, I've gone into it, I have an insight into it, so I have a certain kind of order in my life. But that order is still limited.
Yes.
I recognize that. And as long as matter, living this existence, I say it's limited.
Yes. Now some people would accept that and say that, why should you have more? You see.
I'm not having more.
But let's see carefully. You see that some people would say, I would be happy if we could bring this limited order, saying we have so much disorder now. If we could live in the ordinary material life with real order,
I said, let's do it.
Let's do it, man.
Of course that must be done.
Yes.
But in the very doing of it, one has to realize it's limited.
Yes. Yes, even the highest order you can produce is limited.
Limited.
Right.
And the mind realizes its limitation and says, look, let's go beyond it.
Yes, well, let's go. So why? You see, some people would say, why not be happy within those limits, continually extending them? Saying we can discover new thoughts, new orders.
Yes.
The artist will discover new forms of art, the scientist, new kinds of science. See, some people...
But it is always limited.
Yes, well, we have to go slowly, you see, because I think some people would go this far and then say that's all that is possible, you see.
Yes. I like the human condition, let's accept it.
Do
and
the
make
best
the
we
best
can
of it.
within it. They say we could do much better than we're doing.
Yeah, yes. But it's still the human condition.
Yes.
Little reformed, little better,
Well,
and
some
so
people would say enormously reformed, you see.
yes. But it's still limited.
Yes. Well, let's try to make it clear, because what is wrong with the limitation, you think?
In that limitation, there is no freedom. There is a limited freedom.
Yes. We say eventually we come to the boundary of our freedom, that
Yeah.
something, let's try to put it clearly, something not known to us makes us react. And we will become, this will therefore inevitably fail, because through reaction we will fall back into contradiction.
Yes, but when I see, sir,
Yeah.
that I'm always moving within a certain area,
Yeah.
huh,
And that area, then therefore I'm under the control of the forces.
forces and the limited,
Yeah.
the mind inevitably rebels against that.
Well, the mind, that's an important point. We see that the mind wants freedom, right?
Now, obviously,
Yes, it says that's the highest value, right? But so do we accept that as saying that's just a fact, right?
yes. That is, I mean, a prisoner, I realize I'm a prisoner within this limitation.
Yes, some people get used to it and say, I accept the
I
limitation.
accept the limitation.
And do the best,
I
right?
won't accept it.
Right.
My mind says there must be freedom from prison. I'm a prisoner, and the prison is very nice, but very cultured, very all the rest of it, but it's still limited, and it says there must be freedom beyond all this.
Yes, now which mind says this? Is it the particular mind of the human being, or?
Aha.
Well,
Who says there must be freedom? Oh, that's very simple. The very pain, the very suffering, the very all that demands that we go beyond.
yeah, so you're saying that this particular mind, even though it accepts limitation, finds it painful.
Painful.
It may cover
Of course,
up the pain.
but that's it.
And therefore, this particular mind feels somehow that it's not right.
That, yes.
It can't avoid it. Right? There seems to be a necessity of freedom, if you want
Freedom.
to put it that way.
Freedom is necessary.
It's necessary, yeah.
I mean, any hindrance to freedom is retrogression.
Yeah.
Right.
And that necessity is not an external necessity due to reaction.
Now, freedom is not a reaction.
Yeah, the necessity of freedom is not a reaction.
No,
So
no.
some people would say that having been imprisoned, you react
No,
against
no,
it.
no, no.
No.
So where are we? She said that means there must be freedom from reaction, freedom from the limitation of thought, freedom from all the movement of time. You know, all that, there must be complete freedom from all that. Before I really understand the empty mind and all that, and order of the universe, which is then the order of the mind.
Yes.
And you are asking me a tremendous lot. Am I willing to go that far?